Yeah, to my South people, my Niger Delta, South. Now, you see, look, no let person kill you, can't repent. If you repent, go heaven. Go, anybody when do you purposely do you because you feel that you are not his tribe, you are not from his region, you are not from his party. Yeah? When your time comes to do that person back, no matter the plea, bro, no forgive him. Because in the time of ignorance, even the Bible said, the time of ignorance, God overlooked. But now, whatever you sow, that is what you will reap. When Jonathan was there was not like the unity of the South. The Yoruba people, the Southwesterners are behaving as if they're white pass with Niger Delta resources. The reason why this country is still won are because of oil of the Niger Delta that they have shared. All their billionaires here from the Southwest and the North, they have oil wells in the Niger Delta. You come to Lagos, they treat you as if you are not even a Southerner like them. When Jonathan was there, they frustrated Jonathan, names upon names, hypocritical names, betrayers upon betrayers. Because not be their language person. Now their own person is there. They want to unite the South. There is nothing like United South. We are divided. South.
Before you call on the South to unite for Tinubu, I want you to take a sober reflection. In 2015, Jonathan was a president from the South, and the Southerners were used against him to remove him. And guess who was at the forefront? The beneficiary, the president today. And few other Southerners like Amechi gang up together to remove Jonathan. Before you now conclude that we should unite for Tinubu, is this person now performing more than what Jonathan was doing then? Is he doing better than Jonathan? What goes around comes around. And I remember Fayemi said in one of the videos that all they played was just politics. That means they know, according to him, Jonathan was on the right path, but they needed to play that politics just to remove him. Everyone calling for Southerners to unite for Tinubu doesn't really mean well for this country. They are doing it for their personal benefits. Jonathan did far better than what Tinubu is doing today, and you are calling on all of us to unite for Tinubu.
Even if everybody will stop the campaigning Tinubu, even if every Nigeria will not campaign against President Bola Tinubu, I take it upon myself that I must campaign against this man. I must campaign against this man because the problem of Nigeria started in 2014. That is where the problem of Nigeria started. The Boko Haram, the adoption of Chibok girls, the political tactics campaign just to remove one of the best presidents in Nigeria history, Goodluck Jonathan. See, for me, after Yaradua is Goodluck Jonathan. I'm on the best president. Goodluck Jonathan has remained my best president candidate. That is my candidate. You understand? So you see, this might go tooth and toe just to remove Jonathan. Whether you come with the agenda, he is from the south, he is from the north, he is from the west, I don't have issue with that. I am playing politics for the interest that I believe on. This man now led a campaign against removal of oil subsidy. Removal of oil subsidy. President Jonathan breaks social contract with the people. Guess what he did on the first day of his presidency? When they swear in, when he grabbed microphone, the first thing he thought, I remove oil subsidy. That is, he is an hypocrite. And you wanted me to support an hypocrite? I am not against removal of oil subsidy. I am not against keeping oil subsidy. But I am against those that kick against a policy and then later keep using the policy. It simply means this person does not have a direction. That is me.
When Jonathan was president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, everybody, nearly most of the people in power today, who don't want to be criticized, who don't want to be insulted, did something worse to Jonathan. Even when Jonathan's government was a lot better than the nonsense they are currently dishing out. You think what you served Jonathan or other successive government will not be given to you, and when it is your turn to receive it, you want to form, you can bully, you lie. Let's watch this video.
Jonathan, you will not sleep well. Those who are supporting you will not sleep well. When you wake up in the morning, you will be migraine. In the evening, you will be bellyache. If you don't leave quickly, what happened to Abacha will happen to you. If you don't leave quickly, what happened to Yaradua will happen to you. The people of Nigeria
Just imagine that. You can imagine what was being said to a sitting president. Will Tinubu tolerate this today? Will anybody dare do this to Tinubu today without the DSS being unleashed, without the Nigerian police being unleashed, without the APC thugs and attack dogs being unleashed? Will it happen? Telling a sitting president that what happens to Abacha, that what happens to Yaradua would happen to him. But nothing happened because Jonathan felt that was democracy. And for everybody that was involved in that protest, led by Pastor Tunde Babkare, I think the Redeem Oga, Adeboye, you were all involved in this nonsense, proudly sponsored by the today president, Jagaban. Today you want the people to keep quiet when you are doing much nonsense. No, now what you served others before, now you are in that seat, you'll be ready to have overdose of it. But it's really unfortunate that we no longer have the Nigerians today that are capable of serving you of this same meal. I don't know how you guys did it. I don't know how you remotely turn off the ability and mental ability of Nigerians. You now go away with everything, telling a sitting president. No, now the insult was too much. For what? Even when the country was not this bad. Today now I can't see the likes of Tunde Bakare. They've gone mute, they've gone dumb and deaf. Adeboye has suddenly become a prayer warrior who can revive economy through prayer. See, it is difficult not to insult these people, but they actually deserved and merited it.
Is it not this men that plotted the downfall of Jonathan? Are they not the power that be that decided how Jonathan should be? And they laughed at him. They made coffin. They cursed him. They prayed against him. And they succeeded. Their plot worked. And they removed him from power. And now they came into power. In their time, the same mercenaries that destroyed Jonathan administration with lies and propaganda, a government that we had dollar was 182 naira at its peak. In fact, it got to 182 naira because of this, their propaganda. The stock market began to fall. Otherwise, we were doing well. By 2013, 2014, we're already the biggest economy in Africa, not with small margin. The closest, we had 500 and something billion GDP. The closest was South Africa at 300 and something. Today, we are number 4. We've fallen from the second that we were before that period. Now, we have lost all the relevance that we had. We've lost our, oh God. And this guy went to America, this same man in power, especially the vice president, went to America and told the Americans that Jonathan is killing, is destroying. What a lie. Jonathan is killing, and you say that with all confidence, with all strength and vigor. You really believed from your heart of heart that Jonathan was killing, that you reported that. They reported it to the American. And Obama, in his usual way, stepped in and destroyed that administration. They won, they rejoiced. But that victory took us from a dollar that we used to exchange for 15,000 for $100. It's now 150,000. And they are even jubilating that it's 146,000. What a shame. You are jubilating that something is still 10% higher than it was, 10 times higher than it was before you took power. And our GDP is nowhere to be found. We're not even relevant anymore. They destroy the economy, scatter the system. They are happy that rice that was 11,000 for good quality rice and 8,000 for local rice is now 55,000. They are so excited. Can imagine how happy they are. Now we did it. It's 55,000. But sir, it wasn't up to 12,000 when you took power. That's the best quality. The long grain rice was not up to 12,000. But you're happy that it is 55,000 from 100 and so. You should be ashamed now. You don't know that normalcy is for rice to return back to at least 15,000. Let's say consistent inflation that is supposed to be at one digit took it there, 15, 13, 14,000. Before these people came, Nigerians were being paid $100 and something a month as salary. Today, that salary is $44. We're going backward. They are claiming that they are giving state money. How much are you giving state when you put it into true value? Less than what they used to get. Because why? A state that used to have 3 billion and they're having 15 billion today are having less money. They're having almost 50% less money than they used to have when you convert it to value. Change it to dollars now. That's what we spend. We import virtually everything. What do we produce here? Even the refinery that Dangote is still importing crude oil. You caused that destruction. But you know what I remember? The book of Esther. Mordecai and Haman. Haman was the man who knows the men in power. He understood the authority and he was a strong man in the country and then in the province. So he took his connection and wanted to hang Mordecai, and he succeeded in convincing the king to hang Mordecai. But he never knew there was an ultimate plan. And at the end, he went on that gallows, was hanged, because that same king revolted against him. What has happened in Nigeria? Don't we learn from history? Some of you say the Bible is a lie. But can't you learn that the men who plotted Jonathan, who couldn't allow Jonathan to breathe, are now breathing now? They are not breathing. There's fire under their foot, under their seat. They are shaking. They are literally giving press release every day on how they are killing Boko Haram. It's no more genocide. How they are killing ISWAP and the rest of them. Certainly, what has changed? You don't plot against a righteous man. You might succeed temporarily, but on the long run, you're going to pay for it. I don't want to use the words of a very dark man. They say, you're going to learn the hard way. These niggas, they gonna learn the hard way. It's gonna be difficult for you, man. I know what is coming for you. It's Donald Trump. It's not any president of the United States. If he says something, he's gonna do it. He doesn't listen to popularity contests. He doesn't care what you think first. He comes for it. But I think people have prayed enough. They have cried enough. People have lost their home enough. People have lost their life enough. People have lost their father. The women have been raped enough. Communities have been ransacked enough. And the problem is that nobody is being punished for it. What if you say anything against the DSS that's supposed, government that's supposed to go, security that's supposed to look at the welfare of the citizens will come after you. You are now the problem for them. That you criticize a government, they will get very angry and start looking for you and start tracing you and start punishing you. How long can you continue to do that? I thought we were all citizens. There's how you condemn citizens when they speak. You come out and tell and clear the air and speak the truth. But this one is an anti-people. It's a tyrant on power. They don't care. They want to destroy. They don't care if everybody dies, so long as they control the resources and the power. God is watching all of you.
So, Nigerians decided to vote this good man out of power in 2015, only to bring this one and his administration to power. Sometimes, when I look at Goodluck Jonathan, I feel so angry. You know why? Because he was the one that allowed this current administration to come to power. You know, sometimes today's too much peaceful, no good. You know why? Even Jesus at a point was not peaceful. And that was why him scatter those mumu when they said something inside temple. So if you be Christian, don't joke with evil. When you know say this person are evil, no play with them, because if you allow evil to thrive, it go affect many people more. And now waiting the mistake way Goodluck Jonathan make, because if Goodluck Jonathan did not allow Buhari to come to power, Tinubu would not even come to power in the first place. But I don't blame him much, because I still blame Nigerians. Now the same Nigerians we vote this government come power now and they cry and they say I don't know is the last comment of a fool. Now the last time I listened to this man speak in a conference, he said his desire to become a president is not more than
Nigerians losing people. So because this man no want violence, now why he hand over that power? And I can tell you for free that this administration has done nothing good compared to what Goodluck Jonathan administration was doing. So I don't know, what do you think about this whole scenario? Why did Nigerians do this? What do you think about Goodluck Jonathan's administration, and what do you have to say? Do you think Tinubu is going to win the 2027 election with the current things happening in Nigeria? Let me get your opinion in the comment section. And if you know say they enjoy this economy because small for now, una don't dey too much tribalistic to the point where we say na go see black, na go turn am to white. And I know say for Nigeria, truth bitter pass bitter cola. But let's be sincere, Nigerians miss this man, and this is because the man was peaceful. The moment you become so peaceful in this world, people take you for granted. So I used to tell Christians, when you see evil, don't be peaceful with evil. You can be a peaceful man, yes, but when you see wrong things, don't pamper evil, don't pamper any wrong thing, because the evil you fail to destroy today might still be the same thing that will destroy you tomorrow.
Good day to our viewers all over the world, and welcome back to Local Journal. The Niger Deltans are angry with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and they are saying they are not going to vote for him due to the role he played with the North, removing former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan from power even when he was doing very well and he was doing good. All he did then was just to ensure that he teamed up with the Northern power brokers to frame his government up just to remove him, and just because they want power. But today, Tinubu is trying to unite the whole South so that they can vote for him, because he has lost touch with the North, and the North have seen that Tinubu is not for them, and they vowed that they are not going to vote for him in 2027. And for this reason, Tinubu is like frolicking with the South and doing everything to put the South in one fold. The same thing Tinubu stood against in 2015 when former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan was the president. All he did then was for his own interest. He stood against this man, he worked against this man, he teamed up with the North to bring in late President Muhammadu Buhari to power. And under late President Muhammadu Buhari's regime, Nigeria experienced the worst thing any country should ever experience in the history of mankind. And this is the reason why Nigerians are facing some of the hardship they are facing today. And for this reason, they are angry with Tinubu, and they are saying that he can't come and play a spoiler role for them in 2015 and turning back to bring them together to unite under one South so that they can vote for him. This is what they are saying, and indeed I support them, because the role Tinubu played that time is the reason why Nigeria is stagnated today. Is the reason why Nigeria is passing through the turmoil we are passing through today. If we had allowed Jonathan's government to succeed, if we had not teamed with the Northerners to frustrate Jonathan's government in spite of Jonathan's achievement and what his government was doing, Nigeria would have been far better than it is today. This is my opinion. Drop what you think about this in the comment section, and if today is your first time to visit our channel, please kindly like, share and subscribe to our channel.